welcome to this very special interview with a very special person, the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner at the age of 17 and possibly the bravest girl in the world. Malala Yousafzai, welcome to India Today TV.
Thank you.
Nobel Peace Prize winner at 17 and now a major film being made on your life by the time you're 18. You must feel like a superstar.
Well, I'm just a normal girl and I'm doing what is the responsibility of all of us, which is to stand up for what is right in your society and to stand against injustices. So I cannot tolerate women being denied the right to have an identity and girls being denied the right to have an education. So that's what I'm standing for, and I think this is the right thing that we should all do.
You know, Malala, those are great words, but the fact is you're not normal. Everyone wants your autograph. When I told my friends that I was going to interview you, each one wanted a photograph with you in some way. Please take a photograph with her. They want selfies with you. They want a part of you. They want to be part of Malala Yousafzai's story. So you are at the age of 18 a superstar.
Well, thank you so much, but it's just me, myself, just a normal girl, Malala.
No, if you want to go, a normal girl, can she go across the street to buy an ice cream without being mobbed? You'll be mobbed, you'll have security.
It is a bit hard. You're right. I totally agree. It is a bit hard and people do ask for pictures, but I think it's an honor if someone really loves you and takes care of you. And I feel I feel so honored that people take care of me and they are supporting me.
Where does this self-confidence come from, wisdom? You seem to be, you know, not just 18. You seem to be well beyond your years. Where does that come from? Where does that self-confidence come from in Malala?
I think when you believe in yourself and when you have strong belief in what you are saying, then this comes kind of automatically.
I'm just wondering, you're saying automatically, but was it that fateful day in October 2012 that changed your life, that gave you more courage and bravery? अगर मैं हिंदी में पूछूं तो एक बहादुरी उस दिन आई थी?
बिल्कुल उस दिन जब मुझे टारगेट किया गया तो उससे पहले थोड़ा सा खौफ तो था कि अगर कोई टारगेट करे तो कैसा महसूस होगा, लेकिन उस दिन के बाद मुझे मालूम हुआ कि इस दुनिया में कोई सी ताकत नहीं है जो इस तालीम की जंग को रोक सकती है. ये तालीम की जंग हमेशा के लिए जारी रहेगी.
आप वो कहती हैं कि तालीम की जंग. In the film you suggest that the Taliban is not about religion, it's not about Islam, it's about trying to grab power. But it's power that's coming through the barrel of the gun. Can this power be fought? क्या इस ताकत को fight कर सकते हैं? Can it be fought?
In order to fight this power of extremism, this power of terrorism, we have to empower our young generation through education, and the weapons that we need are books and pens, and is our voice, which is the most important thing. And also no investment has been done in education, which is needed right now. So we need our leaders to invest more in education to empower the future generation against terrorism.
लेकिन तालिबान जो है वो तो टारगेट करती है बच्चों को. वो बच्चों को, you saw what happened last year in पेशावर, वो स्कूल को टारगेट करती है. हर बच्चा तो मलाला नहीं बन सकता.
जी, तो बहुत ही खौफ और बहुत ही गम की बात है कि इतने बच्चों को टारगेट किया गया और यानी बियॉन्ड इमेजिनेशन. लेकिन दुख की बात यह है कि फिर हमारी हुकूमतें, हमारे पॉलिटिशियंस 2-3 दिन के लिए तो अफसोस का इजहार कर देते हैं पर कुछ किया नहीं जाता. So we are hoping that something is done, safety is ensured to every person.
Tell me, I don't see any anger and bitterness that you have against those who tried to kill you. You tend to smile. आप मुस्कुराती है जब आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है about October 20. Why don't you have a sense of anger?
तो जब मैं दूसरों के बारे में सोचती हूँ तो one thing is very important is that I expect others to treat me with fairness, with kindness, with forgiveness, with justice. और यही मैं चाहती हूँ कि मैं लोगों को भी उस तरह ट्रीट करूँ. तो अगर मैं चाहती हूँ कि एक तालिब किसी के पर ये गोली ना चलाए या वो गुस्सा ना हो या वो नाइंसाफ़ी ना हो, तो मैं ख़ुद भी माफ़ी और forgiveness इस पे यकीन रखती हूँ.
Your life has changed since 2012. What's been the most difficult thing for you to adjust to in the last 3 years?
So living in the UK, it was a totally different country and culture, and especially for my mother, it took quite long to adjust. But now, after 3 years, I think it has gone better, and we have adjusted and settled quite well.
Birmingham can never be Swat. You must be missing the mountains. You must be missing your friends, the sights, the sounds.
I do miss my my beautiful Swat Valley, and I have gone to so many places, but I have not realized that Swat is really a paradise on earth. It's like the most beautiful place.
You know, the reason I'm asking you this, how do you connect with your friends? I see in the film that you try to connect through Facebook, through Twitter, through Skype. Do you stay in touch with them?
Yes, I do talk to my friend, especially through Skype or phone, and she updates me what's happening there, and I ask her about other friends. So it's good that she is continuing her education, my best friend and some other friends as well. But sadly, some have stopped school and have got married. But we are hoping that some of them will still continue their education.
पर आप जाना चाहेंगे एक बार फिर वापस पाकिस्तान जल्द से जल्द?
इंशाल्लाह बहुत जल्द। यही मेरी ख्वाहिश है कि मैं अपने मुल्क जाऊँ और वहाँ के लोगों की खिदमत करूँ। और जब मैंने ये कैंपेन स्टार्ट किया तालीम के लिए, तो वो मैंने स्वात ही से स्टार्ट किया था, वहाँ ही से मैंने शुरू किया था। और वहाँ की दहशतगर्दी और जब मुझे तालीम से रोका गया, उसने मुझ में एक मोटिवेशन जगाई कि अपने हक़ के लिए हमें खड़ा होना चाहिए, और वहाँ पर ही मैं अपने कैंपेन को जारी रखूँगी।
You know, your father, I see, is a real inspiration for you. You know, the movie is very much about your relationship with your father. Is he your driving force, your inspiration, your guru?
Well, he is an inspiration to me as well as my mother. She is the one who really encouraged both of us. And she strongly believes in telling the truth, and it's her strong belief that you should say what is right and you should deny all injustices in your society. But my father, he has so much energy and he's so passionate, and it was his struggle for women's rights and for education that motivated me to stand up. You
know, the film humanizes you. The film He Named Me Malala humanizes you. It shows you beyond your celebrityhood. It shows you are a very good card player. ताश बड़ा अच्छा खेलती है. You are very mischievous with your brothers. You slap them on the occasionally also.
No, I think that has been exaggerated.
Exaggerated, but not the card playing. You play good cards.
हाँ, कार्ड ट्रिक्स मुझे अच्छे लगते हैं, मैजिक ट्रिक्स। और भाइयों, उसमें फिल्म में असल में भाइयों को ज़्यादा उन्होंने जगह दी है, और मेरी आवाज़ को I wanted to raise my voice against my brothers, but I'm not given that opportunity.
No, but it comes across that you are at the end of the day a teenager, which is the great thing about the film, that somewhere you are a teenager, right?
जी, बिल्कुल.
And you know, you like Roger Federer.
जी.
You like Brad Pitt.
जी.
And you have to answer a question which in the film is said. The documentary filmmaker asks you about having a boyfriend or ringing up a boy, and you say you don't give a straight answer. Do you want to give me a straight answer?
And I have no answer to that because I don't really have a boyfriend yet. So there's no answer to that. And I'm so much busy in other work that I don't really get time to think about it.
You don't get time to think about boyfriends. In the book, you say that you wanted to be a doctor first. Now you want to be a politician. Is there a politician who inspires you? Any individual, any person who inspires you, who you would like to be like in public life?
So I felt that there is a need of leadership, strong leadership in our country. And I also had this strong belief that our leaders need to do something. Why are they silent if terrorism is happening in Swat Valley? Why are they silent if girls are denied education or if women are flogged in the streets? Why, where are our leaders? And that really motivated me to say that I want to be a politician or a leader to change my country. But as I have turned 18 and I'm realizing that there are many other opportunities through which you can bring change in your society. So it's not the very final decision yet, but I do feel there is need of strong leadership in our country.
Anyone who inspires you? Anyone? You have a role model?
Benazir Bhutto, Bacha Khan, they were great inspirational leaders who stood for change, and especially Benazir Bhutto being an inspiration because she was a woman becoming a leader, which many people denied that a woman can't be a leader. So she has already shown to people that a woman can be a leader and a woman can do it.
ऐसे लोग हैं पाकिस्तान में जो कहते हैं कि मलाला जो है वो जो वेस्ट कहता है, जो अमेरिका कहता है वही कहते हैं, वो मलाला पाकिस्तानियों की बात नहीं उठाते. How do you react to those who say that? Even in the film there are some voices like that.
तो असल में बात यह है कि पाकिस्तान मेरा मुल्क है और वहाँ के लोग मुझसे बहुत मोहब्बत करते हैं. हालांकि कुछ लोग हैं जो आप क्रिटिसाइज़ करेंगे आपको, लेकिन मैं ये समझती हूँ कि मेरा जो मिशन है वो तालीम है, वो बच्चों की हकूक़ है. वो ना वेस्टर्न है ना ईस्टर्न है, वो बिल्कुल एक वो तो एक ह्यूमन राइट है और उसको हम किसी भी हाल में इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते.
You know, in all this work that you are doing, one day you're with the Maasai tribesmen, one day you're on the Syrian-Jordan border. Do you get time to do homework or not?
Well, I do need.
What is more difficult?
Homework is quite difficult, and especially during exam time, then you have a lot to revise. So now I have decided that during school time, it would just be schoolwork and homework and no other things at that time, because my education is also important. So I want to stand up for my education as well and keep everything in balance.
But you know, I'm just wondering sometimes whether you feel like a mountaineer who has climbed Everest. Now what mountain is left to climb? If at 17 you get the Nobel Peace Prize, ab kya reh gaya? What is left for Malala to do?
My mission was not to get Nobel Peace Prize. My mission is to see every child going to school, and that I still haven't achieved. And this is the mountain, seeing every child going to school, that I want to climb on and to reach to its top.
You know, one of those mountains, it certainly in India, is that female education in India. You mentioned Badshah Khan की आपने बात की. Badshah Khan तो Frontier Gandhi के नाम से जाने जाते थे. Would you like to come to India? Is India the kind of place where you believe you could come, inspire young Indian women, young Indian girls?
मुझे बहुत ही हैरानी होती है और ख़ुशी भी होती है कि इंडिया में मुझे इतना सपोर्ट मिल रहा है बियॉन्ड इमेजिनेशन. और इंडिया के लोग बहुत ही प्यार करने वाले हैं, बहुत ही वहाँ पर आपकी इज़्ज़त की जाती है, वहाँ पर आपसे मोहब्बत की जाती है. ये नहीं देखना, यानी इट डज़न्ट मैटर व्हाट्स योर रिलीजन, किस ज़बान में आप बात करते हैं, कहाँ से हैं, आप कुछ अच्छा कर रहे हैं, वो आपके साथ खड़े हैं. एंड दिस इज़ व्हाट इज़ ग्रेट अबाउट इंडिया, एंड आई वुड लव टू विजिट इंडिया. I would love to see Delhi, Mumbai, and every place present there.
You know, you will have large crowds. You will be like a rock star. मैं तो आपको invite करने आया हूँ. This is an open invitation. Please come. India Today will take care of you, and we want you to spread the message of the Malala Front across India.
Definitely.
You know, Malala, the fact though is that as this film shows, you know, you become larger than life. Do you fear for your life at any stage? The kind of people who might want to target you because of the things that you say?
I have gone through this situation already. I have been targeted already, and now what else is left that I need to be scared of? There is nothing that I need to be scared of.
अब डर नहीं रहा. किसी से डर नहीं है.
किसी से डर नहीं. They were trying to silence me. They were trying to keep me quiet, stop this campaign for education. But instead, after that attack, I have become more. It has strengthened me, in fact.
It has strengthened you. You mean the attack in a sense has strengthened you? एक ताकत आ गई है अंदर.
बिल्कुल.
You know, Malala, there is a sense that I get, and you say it also in the movie, that the choices that I made, my father gave me the name Malalai, but he did not make the life choice for me. I have chosen this life. Is this the life that you wanted? You don't have any regrets about the fact that you could be doing other things that 17 and 18-year-old girls do?
I think even if I have chosen that life, I would have always felt this sense of responsibility that I need to do something for my society. And we all want change. There's no one of us who would say, let things go wrong and we would keep quiet. We all want change. But then we also need to stand up if we want to bring that change. So इसलिए उस तब्दीली को लाने के लिए कि हर बच्चे को तालीम मिले, नाइंसाफ़ी ना हो और बराबरी हो माशरे में, उसके लिए मुझे आना, मुझे लगा कि मेरी ज़िम्मेदारी है.
Do you think this is something that God has sort of told you that, Malala, this is your life choice? Or is it your father, as I said, who has driven you into this direction?
He hasn't forced me, but he has inspired me. And this is the decision that I have made myself. And I'm lucky to have a great father. If I had like an ordinary father or an ordinary mother or such a family who did not support education, then I would not have been able to come forward to this stage. So their role is very important, but they are not forcing me. It's my own choice and my own love for education. I myself, like, if I have gone through that situation where girl is at a stage where she stopped from going to school. I myself remained away from school for a long time there in Swat Valley. We were being forced not to go. So to me, it's very important to go forward, to get education, to have an identity as a woman, and to tell the world that women do have equal rights, and their rights should be respected, and they should get equal opportunities in society.
But what happens to those millions of girls, particularly in our part of the world, who don't have the kind of support system that Ziauddin, in a sense, gave you, your father gave you? What about those girls? What do you... I mean, do you believe that their lives can change? Do you believe it's possible? Because you wrote, in that famous speech, you said, what, one book, one pen, one woman can change, the world. Do you really believe that's possible?
I think it is possible, and there is no limit. A child, a book, a pen, and a teacher, they can really change the world. We now need people to think that they're part of it. And because sometimes when we think of change, we say, okay, there are a few social activists and a few people who are going to bring the change. It's not our job. It's the duty of every one of us, world leaders, people being doctors, engineers, journalists, parents, teachers, everyone has to play his or her role in it. And for parents, it's important to let their children go to school and to consider their children's education as they need, and take it as important as my father and my mother did.
When you speak like this, you sound, as I said, much beyond your years. When I was entering London, the visa officer said, "Oh, you're interviewing Malala Yousafzai. Oh, that brave little girl. They still see you as a little girl."
Well, I am little, not that big.
Do you believe that they still therefore take you as seriously as they should or not? That they're so awestruck. They seem amazed, listening to your story. Who is this little girl who's taken on the might of the Taliban?
Well,
what would you like to tell those people?
Well, people are there standing beside me, and they're supporting me, and I'm really thankful to all of them for their support, and it really strengthens me to go forward, to know that I'm not alone, but there are so many standing beside me, and we are doing it together. Okay, I'm going to ask you in the end, what are the things that Malala likes to do when she's not being Malala, when you're not going to the Syrian-Jordan border, when you're not going to work with the Maasai women? What does Malala really like to do? She does her homework, read books, maybe sometimes watch TV or fight with brothers.
What's your favorite TV serial? Anything that you like on TV?
I used to watch Indian dramas a lot, like on Star Plus. I was really big fan of it.
अच्छा, आपको Star Plus के ड्रामा बड़े अच्छे लगते थे?
जी, and now I don't really get time to watch.
कोई favorite?
वो कसौटी जिंदगी की. My father was a big fan of Prerna, and he used to watch it.
So, and what about sport? खेल any sport?
क्रिकेट बहुत पसंद है.
हाँ, मैंने एक बार सुना कि इंडिया पाकिस्तान की मैच होती है, that is the only time you support Pakistan fully, right?
और तो मुझे बहुत, मैं चाहती हूँ कि इंडिया पाकिस्तान की बहुत अच्छे ताल्लुकात हो, दोस्ती हो, लेकिन क्रिकेट मैच में no, only Pakistan.
Cricket match you only want Pakistan, just as in cricket I only want India. Anything else that you like to do when you're not being Malala Yousafzai, the Nobel Peace Prize winner?
So I'm also a big fan of Indian Bollywood movies. और बहुत अच्छी फिल्म्स आ रहे हैं इंडिया में.
कोई फेवरेट फिल्म?
अभी रिसेंटली हमने वो सलमान खान की फिल्म देखी,
बजरंगी भाईजान. You liked it?
It's a very good film. It delivers the message of brotherhood and peace between the two countries, and this is what we really want.
And yet, while you do this, I suddenly see you in the movie. When you're asked to pick up your favorite book, you pick up Stephen Hawking, A History of Time. So you're happy watching Bajrangi Bhaijaan and reading Stephen Hawking. That's an unusual combination. You like reading?
Yes, I do like reading, and there are like different things I like to do: reading, watching TV, watching movies, fighting with brothers, talking to friends.
But you're going to get less and less time as you realize as time goes on.
It is true.
And your time is no longer your own as you go across the world, right?
Well, there's a lot to do, and it's like the time is there, but how you spend it and how much time you give to each of these things.
And one day, like Benazir Bhutto, you want to be the Prime Minister of Pakistan?
Hopefully, if people vote. But my dream is to help children to get education. That's my dream.
So your dream is much more rooted in the idea that you want a world where no child can be denied an education.
Yes.
You believe that is true empowerment in the
Yes.
truest sense of the word.
My dream is not to become a politician. My dream is to see every child going to school. But then I want to find a way to make that dream come true. And maybe through becoming a politician or doing some other job or running the fund or anything, but I want to make that dream come true.
Malala Yousafzai, I'm sure you will inspire millions across the world with what you've done.
Thank you.
It's been an honor talking to you.
Thank you so
Many congratulations and more power to you.
much. Thank you. Nice
More
to meet
power
you.
to you.
Thank
Thank you very much.